Hello, and welcome back to another VIP tip from VMS. My name is Wyatt, and today I'm going to be unboxing an FD150 terminal with its pin pad and showing you how to operate a transaction and close a batch out the exact way that you'd be able to at your business. We wanted to portray exactly how you're going to get the equipment after we set it up for you, and just to show you a few tips and guidelines to help you get started. Before we continue, I do want to ask that you hit the like button and the subscribe button with the bell notification icon turned on. That way it helps you stay informed for whenever we post a new video such as this to help elevate your business to the next level. So with all of that out of the way, let's jump into the video. So I already had one of our installers go ahead and get this FD150 set up for us the exact way that you would get it as a merchant. So for this portion, I'd like to unbox the device and show you exactly what's inside so you know what to expect. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, I told you this is exactly the way we would ship it out, so of course we have the protection in here. It's all bubble wrapped and all that. Our installer, props to Carlos here, got everything wired for us so it's especially easy to get it set up out of the box. We've got some more protection in here. We do have a sealed new phone line for you in case you are using that type of a connection. Alright, so we have the main device, the FD150. Now the device we've already kind of thought in advance has an additional pin pad included with it. This is especially nice because your customers don't have to interact with the same pad that you are and vice versa. There is a receipt in here just showing that we did test a transaction. He taped it down just so it's not flopping all over the place. And then of course included is your power cable all wrapped up, nice, ready to go. And that's pretty much it for the unboxing of the FD150. At this point, I do want to move into showing you how to actually plug it in, which most of that's already done for us, and then how to run a sale. I'm going to go ahead and get the table kind of cleaned up here just to make the tutorials a little bit cleaner. So after we're done with the cleanup, we'll be right back. All right, we've gone ahead and cleaned up the table just so you can see what we're doing a little bit better. We have our two main pieces of our setup, the terminal itself, the FD150, and the customer-facing display, the RP10. Before I jump into how to operate a sale, I do want to show you the connections on the device. As I had mentioned, we do try to get this set up for our merchants out of the box, so most of the things are already plugged in. It's just as simple as plugging this into the wall. However, I do want you to know what your connections look like in case there is some sort of troubleshooting that needs to be done in the future. We have our power connector here, pretty self-explanatory. We have our Ethernet jack. This is the cord responsible for getting the device hooked up to the internet, and either end can go into the device, while the other will go into your Ethernet jack on the wall, your modem, or your router. The machine is also capable of working over Wi-Fi. You just have to give us a call at 888-902-6227 to get that hooked up. And you can use a phone line, which we have included for you in the box. And lastly, there's the USB connector here. This looks just like the same sort of plug you'd find on a flash drive, and this is responsible for getting your customer-facing RP10 display hooked up. Now that you know the connections on the device, I do want to show you how to run a sale. On the main screen, we're going to see two options. We either have sale or other. Most of the time for your customers, you're going to be going to use sale. I'm going to go ahead and press that here. It's going to ask us for the dollar amount. For this example, I'm going to go ahead and press $1, so 100, and then I press the green enter button to continue when I'm ready for the card. Now you'll see both of the displays update at the same time, and the customer is prompted to use their card. They can either use Apple Pay or Samsung Pay, some sort of a NFC payment. They can insert their card, or they can swipe their card. For this example, I'm going to use a defunct credit card, so I'm just going to go ahead and swipe. And the terminal is going to ask you to confirm if the last four digits on the card match what's on the screen, and they do, so I'm going to go ahead and press yes. And that's how you process the transaction. Now, like I mentioned, the card is no longer working. We do that on purpose. But at this point, it would normally say approved for your customer, and the receipt prints out automatically. When we're finished, I'm going to go ahead and press the red cancel button, and I'm back at my main screen. In order to close a batch, I'm going to go ahead and press other. We have a whole lot of options to choose, but one quite literally says close batch. I'm going to go ahead and press that. At this point, you would normally see all the transactions performed on your machine, and it would ask you for a confirmation, in which point you would press the green button. Since I don't have any transactions on this device, it's not going to give me that option. So again, we just press Other, and then we press Close Batch. And it's pretty much that simple to use. Now, what if I want to do an EBT transaction with my customer? Well, that's pretty easy too. We're going to go ahead and press Other. And we have a section that says More. I'm going to go ahead and press that. And then I see EBT at the top of the screen. I'm going to go ahead and press there. And we have a few options we can do. We can either press Sale, we can issue a refund. For EBT transactions, you always want to issue the refund directly back to their EBT card, and you can also check the customer's balance. For a lot of these other options, you really shouldn't be playing with those all too much. They are there if you need to. For this example, I'm going to go ahead and press Sale, and I can either do cash benefit if the customer has it on their card, or I would press food stamp. So when we press that, it prompts us to swipe our card. And when we do so, it'll make sure the amounts and everything are correct for you as well. To return back to the main screen, usually you just have to press the red cancel button and it takes you right back. So consider that sort of your home button for this device. And that's pretty much it. That's everything that you need to know out of the box on how to hook up your FD150 terminal and how to operate sales transactions and how to close a batch. If you do need any more information, please check out the other videos on our channel. And our channel is, again, youtube.com/Velocity Merchant Services. You can always give us a call at 888-902-6227 or reach out to us online at getvms.com. We want to thank you very much for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one.